Warm good morning to everyone. Today, I, Bhavna Sharma, journalist at KAS, is privileged to be present with Mr. Peter Rimmele, who has been the former resident representative to India, Konrad-Adenauer-Stiftung. We welcome you, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. And sir, it's a privilege again to be sitting along with you. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much on my side as well.
Thank you, sir. We would like to start with the first question, and that you have been into several roles like governance and judiciary, and among all these things, we want to understand that what inspired you to choose these careers and what have been the challenges so far.
Well, what was the major thing was opportunities. It is not the case that everything of that was planned. Many things happened, and the one stone was laid for putting the next level. But as a student, and already before, I was always interested in traveling, always interested in being in other countries, experiencing them, learn to know about the people, and not to do that as a tourist only, but to live there, to study there. That's why I also as an exchange student, I was 1 year in Canada, and that again inspired me to be more open to the world, to other societies, other cultures.
True. Sir, because you have been working, in different countries, and in the past you have been in Indonesia, Rwanda, and even in India also. So how you think that youth can contribute in making a just and corruption-free society?
Oh, youth can only be the game changer, because in many societies, unfortunately, where specifically corruption is a matter of culture, we could also say unculture, I think only the youth can change. Not necessarily revolting against their parents, but learn to know that you can also deal with other things. It is difficult in a country where the public servants, are not paid properly by their governments, and to survive they need to exploit more or less the citizen. That is a very difficult structure, but it also has to do with culture, that you develop a culture of being uncorrupt, at least for little services, and insist on that it's being given and not paid extra for it.
Right.
That is one thing. And the other thing is, of course, youth is, especially a young country like India, the future is the youth, and not all the old structures what are cemented into there. So the youth has to sort of scratch at least on that a bit, and put things in their own right, and to achieve things on a proper way and not by bribing.
Right. The next question we want to understand from you is that you have earlier served as the former resident representative to India in Konrad-Adenauer-Stiftung. So being there, how you feel that a relationship between India and Germany is evolving, and what is the scope for youth?
Well, I think the relationship is mainly evolving on an economical part. India and Germany have long cultural, of course, relations. You have the Max Müller-Bauern here, going back to the German Indologist. And what I would say, the future is also with the youth. We have more and more Indians not only studying in Germany, but also working in Germany. There is a big exchange. Germany is, I think, in the moment, the largest trading partner in Europe of India. And we, I was the former representative, the Adenauer Foundation is providing scholarships for Indian students to go to Germany. That one is increasing by number. We are also, I would say, more and more involved in an exchange of students, and also of increasingly of young labor.
Right.
Young people who are skilled, and many Indians are skilled. Germany is lacking skilled labor in certain fields, and that is why we have an increasing number of young people moving to Germany, and also, of course, supporting their families with their transfers back.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. And lastly, we would like you to share a message with all our students.
To all our
Students watching
all
you.
Students. Well, I would say Indian students have one big advantage compared to other ones.
Right.
Why do we have in most big American companies Indian CEOs? They are born for business. That is one thing. And they grow up in a very competitive environment. They always have to compete to be good, if not the best in their classes, in other things, to advance and to achieve their goals. So this is one thing the young Indian generation is bringing as a big advantage into the future life. And I would say just continue, believe in yourself. Don't give up. If you have obstacles, obstacles make you only bigger if you overcome them. And just continue the way you have started.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for sharing all your inspiring words. And I'm definitely sure that our children must be very happy to, listen to your words of wisdom. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome. Very well.
Thank you so much to all the community members watching us. And if you would like to know more about Fairgaze and also about the Mr. Peter Rimmele, then do subscribe, like, share, and stay tuned.